Alright, y'all, so I figured since I have to do this anyway, and I do have several social media accounts, I figured why not have you guys look and see what I do for my pretty much pre-prep into the show, as far as what I take, what I put in my backstage bag, what I do for the bedding, how that all plays out, because after Friday night I'll have my first coat on. You don't want to get in any bed with that first coat on. You're an asshole if you do. You'll get tan everywhere, and if you have a significant other with you on the other side of the bed, you're going to get it on them too, and they're not going to be happy, and you're not going to be happy with your stage look either. So I'm going to show you what we do for the bedding, and then I'll show you what I'm going to be packing for my backstage bag. Now, I'm not going to show you what I'd be doing if I was like at a hotel, what I'd be packing, going to the hotel and all that rigmarole, because I don't got to do it this time. So I'm just going to stick to what I'm actually doing, and then you guys will have some good tips to go with you if you want to pursue this bodybuilding thing. What really goes behind the scenes. It's not just eating the food, training, checking with the coach. It's all this other stuff too. So let's get to it. All right, y'all. So first thing we do with any hotel or our own bed is we take off the comforter. We put on another sheet. I'm going to start doing this even when we go out to hotels, just to better protect everything. And then we use these silk sheets from Tan Fan, and it is exactly for tanning. So if you have a spray tan like we're going to be doing, you can sleep in these. Now, we have two because I accidentally lost the other one. We thought it was just completely gone, so my girl went and bought another one. Then I found the other one, so now we have two, so we can double it up. So I have the first layer of protection for the sheet, then I have another layer of protection with the silk sheet, and then the top one is the one that I'm going to be sleeping in. And there's actually a little hole at the top there for the pillow, so the pillow is also protected. So pretty much that is the whole setup for the bed for the night you get your tan, so you just don't get anything on the bed. Now I'm not going to be using the blanket. I'm going to be giving my girl all the comforters and all that. But yeah, that's it. Okay, so this year I barely have to pack this bag, or this show at least. It feels so strange. But basically all I'm going to be doing is taking my headphones. I'm going to put it in this case. I'm going to charge it first. I'm not going to put it in there now. I've got extra chargers. I've got a lighter in here for some reason. I don't know. Just stuff in here. And then, if there's any extra stuff that's not going to fit in my Yeti cooler, I'll put it in here. But, that's really it. It's going to be super easy, super simple. So, awesome. Alright, so now it's come time to pack the Yeti bag. I usually like to pack it a couple nights before, just so I know that it's packed, and all I got to do the day of is check it again, and check it before I leave. Thankfully this time I am leaving Saturday morning to get there, and I don't have to fool with the hotel or anything, but I'm still going to pack it. I'm still going to check it twice each day to make sure we're good. So I'm going to show you what that's going to look like. All right, so this has been the most useful and handiest bag I have in my whole house for prep. First thing going in, 3 bottles of Gatorade. You can never be too careful with hydration backstage. Most guys are taking diuretics and aren't having hydration. Should always have some fine salt, sea salt. I got my peanut butter and Manuka honey going in, and there's really no special organization that I do here. I just stuff it in here. What I just showed you there is the tonic water with quinine. I'll use that if I have any cramps going backstage. Typically, I've never really gotten a cramp, but my coach always wants me to have it on hand just in case. And then next going in are the plain rice cakes that I'll put my peanut butter and honey on. I packed 2 to 3 of these just in case. I'm never going to run out of rice cakes packing 3 of them, but you always want to make sure you have enough of stuff. You don't want to be the guy scrambling around asking everybody if they have one rice cake that you can borrow or you can have. So always prepare yourself. Don't become a burden to anybody else. And then, of course, Rice Krispies. Gotta have the Rice Krispies. And again, I'm just stuffing this anywhere I can go. I'm going to rearrange it. But as of right now, it's packed. It's in there. I know it's there. I don't have to worry about it the day before or the night of. All I have to worry about is just repacking, make sure it makes sense for me, and then I'm good to go. Alright, so that is what goes in my bag backstage and my bag for my food backstage. Now, there are a few things missing in my food bag, which is emergency rice, emergency beef, emergency chicken. I'll put that in there last, obviously, the morning of, I'll put it in there. I usually like to put it in Ziploc bags just because I can lay it flat. It's a lot better that way. That way, in case it's like, hey, no Rice Krispies, eat rice and eat meat, and bam, I've got it, no problem. Also gonna be packing my food scale and my weight scale. Obviously they're not in the bag because I'm using them up until the morning of. So those will go in there probably the night before. So hope you liked it. Let me know if you like this kind of content. Comment, like, subscribe, share it to all your friends. Do all that shit. Peace.